in Harlem.
Over in West Harlem in what, 2016? Yeah, 2016.
With this guy.
Matthew Herod.
Wait, do you go by Matt or Matthew?
Most people call me Matthew.
Cool. At the time, Matthew had recently moved from LA to New York City.
It was definitely, a punch to the face, if you will.
Trading palm trees and sunshine for a smelly city stoop.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think it was around October, mid-October. I was sitting on my stairs, just like in the front of my building.
What's this guy look like? Do we know?
Like tall, muscular, salt and pepper hair. Nowadays, I think probably just pepper back in the day.
And I was having a cigarette, and a gentleman walked up and stopped and stood in front of me. And, it's New York, so you weirdos. So I just, figured it was just some weirdo being weird.
Like, whatever. I'm just gonna ignore them.
Yeah, it's all good. So I'm kind of avoiding eye contact, but then I realized that they're standing there for, an extended period of time. So I looked up.
And it's someone that he doesn't know, someone that he doesn't recognize. But this guy.
He went, "Hey, Matt." And I was like, "Hi." How the hell do you know my name? And he says, "It's so-and-so. We were talking on Grindr."
Grindr, dating app used primarily by gay men. And so this stranger tilts his phone towards Matthew, and he's like, "Look."
And it's a profile on the app with, a picture of me. And I was like, "That's not possible."
That is a photo of me.
But that's not me.
That is not a profile that I made. I am not on Grindr, So he looks up at this guy.
I don't know how to explain this. I don't know who you're talking to. I'm very confused right now. You need to leave. And I got up and I went inside. And I remember I looked at my roommate, Michael, and I was like, someone just showed up looking for me from Grindr.
How weird is that?
Yeah. Little did I know.
Because after that, another guy came. And then another.
People started showing up.
It just keeps happening.
Sometimes I would be home, or sometimes I'd be leaving the building, and there would be people outside.
Each time, a different man.
One or two a week.
All saying the same thing. We were talking on Grindr, let's have sex. So he reports the profile to Grindr, got the automatic reply.
"We'll get back to you soon," or whatever the hell it said.
But he doesn't actually hear back from anyone at the company. And meanwhile,
people were showing up to my home in large volumes. And I'm living my life, leave me alone, can I get a break?
And finally, one night, he's annoyed, he's fed up.
I stood up and I said, "This."
And he decides he is going to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, so I downloaded Grindr.
He makes a profile.
Without a photo.
And then logs on.
And I saw the fake profile of myself, very close proximity.
Grindr actually has this map feature where you can see where other people are who are on Grindr. And this person who had Matthew's name and his photo is right there. Right outside his apartment.
So I walked outside and I remember looking down the street and he took off running. And I went and chased after him.
And while he's running, Matthew is looking at the Grindr app, scanning for the fake him.
Because you can refresh it and it'll tell you how far that person is away.
And this fake Matthew, he was 20 feet away.
So I'm walking along Morningside Park, refresh the app.
Then 15.
I was walking.
Then 10.
And I remember I looked down and I was like, he's 5 feet away. How is he 5 feet away? And I stood on the park bench and I looked over the fence, and laying face down in the bushes was JC.
His ex.